looked so white.
Did you do some bloodletting routine? No, he came in, even with the surgical cap, he had these 3 scratches on his forehead.
I was like,
nightmare? Was that the nightmare?
I was like, cat or sun.
Oh, that's why you did the curl to cover it up?
No, I don't.
Oh, the curl's just
whatever. I didn't even mean to.
Yeah, that's Suavecito curls.
Yeah,
you can't
Suavecito scrub cap curl.
Yeah.
Are you using Suavecito?
Yeah, of course.
Are you?
That's the best.
I don't use it every day.
I went back to it. I keep getting the 32 ounce.
Yeah, I get the massive one.
It really is
the best product.
The price point, I was using the American Crew, and it was I was just running out for a week. Yeah. I was like, come on, now I'm going to go back to Murray's.
Are you guys using normal? You going firm or you going mate?
Al dente.
You firm? Yeah, I use firm or normal.
Yeah.
I think mine's the normal.
I had they have their luxury one too, or their high end one. I used that, but I didn't like that.
No, this
luxury just
phenomenal.
means it doesn't last long.
It didn't say luxury. It was I forget what it was
al dente.
Called. Yeah.
You legit put a little water
like in a metal.
and
it
was
in a metal tin instead of the plastic tin.
Like even today, I was like, okay, this is from last
tubs.
night.
Yeah.
I just
did you guys ever try Murray's?
OG
thing. Where you have to heat it up before you put it on, and then you can't take it out of your hair.
I used to just get pimples.
It takes 3
all
showers.
up in there.
By 3 showers, you finally get it.
I used to just get pimpled up.
Later,
all
you're
over.
like, oh man, I gotta reapply
rags.
my Murray's.
Yeah.
Ari was showing me the video of the girl who used super glue for her hair, and then had to, she went to urgent care, where of course this happened in New Orleans. And the funny part is Ari was like, I saw this video and they saw the sign for Ochsner. It was Ochsner's in New Orleans, right? And they're not throughout the country. And I was like, yeah. And she was just like, I knew something like this would only happen in New Orleans. She super glued her hair to get that fine sheen, and then couldn't wash it off. And then went to urgent care, and it's talking about weeks. And ended up spending thousands for some surgeon out in California, or maybe even Arizona. I don't know the details.
What they do?
They used a special formula, and it took 4 hours for a surgeon to wash out super glue from this lady's hair.
I was wondering, what they...
That's amazing.
I don't even know.
Does it just wash out after some washes?
I gotta look that up, and then we'll make trending videos.
But it's dead tissue.
tissue.
It's dead tissue, so it probably stays stuck together. And what people don't know is even derm bonds pretty much super glue. That's what we use in the operating room. It's it's the non-toxic.
I'm gonna I don't know. I'm willing to offer Dermabond.
I've dealt with glue with fake eyelashes, and people coming in and they get glue in their eyes and they get all messed up because they do it themselves.
Did her hair look
seen
good?
People have I've seen
it look bad. I don't know.
Does it get flaky?
I don't think so. That's the problem. It doesn't flake at all.
I've had to cut eyelids apart.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I could see that.
But I wonder, if once you take it off, you probably peel off all the skin, because all that skin that usually comes off, you're not taking off, so it's all stuck in there, right?
Yeah, or you just
because when
wait
you shower
for it to
and stuff,
exfoliate.
But I know,
they really should just shave that lady's head.
Don't super glue your head.
That's all we got.
The mustache, it works good. I guess it would work good for those mustaches. Those twirly mustaches.
If you're about to lose your hair and you have a receding hairline, except
take the hair and glue it to your head.
Have. I have proceeding hairlines. It's encroaching my eyebrows almost. But if that is your problem, just super glue it there. It'll keep it there for a long time.
Yeah, especially if you pot it over or whatever.
Yeah.
Part
it over.
Yeah, if you do that,
I think it's
then
parted.
Yeah.
I don't know. My English isn't good.
Once you grow it out enough and pot it over like that, it probably won't go away for years then if you super glue it there.
That is true.
Super glue or Gorilla Glue?
Yeah,
they're probably the
same.
same.
Good stuff.
Matters which one's on sale.
Yeah.
Gorilla's gonna give you the better look, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a decision to be made.
No, I
Why
mean,
they name it
just
Gorilla
look at the packaging. Gorilla looks more like Murray's. I'd go with Gorilla.
Dude, you're sold on Gorilla. Gorilla's way more expensive. Murray's is like the cheapest pomade you can buy.
Yeah.
And it's the densest stuff. Like they dug into the core of the earth to find Murray's hair pomade.
Could you cook with that? It's like, is it like tallow?
I don't know. It's
No, it's
have
oil.
we talked about
Straight oil.
I think we've talked about the Vaseline guy.
Yeah.
Have we? Here?
Who, P. Diddy?
No, the OG Vaseline guy.
No,
The dude that invented Vaseline ate a tablespoon of Vaseline a day just to tell people how good it was for you. And this we're talking about 1800s England. He made a ton of money from creating Vaseline itself, but he continued to eat Vaseline 1 tablespoon a day. I'm guessing he probably was like just pounding more. He just didn't want to seem too weird. So he's like, I only eat a tablespoon. The dude was pounding like pounds of Vaseline probably. Lived to 95 in 1800s England, where
95?
Really? 95. Nowadays it would be good. And he was way overweight, but like in 1800s England, when he did it, the average life expectancy for a male was 35.
Yeah.
That would be like living to like 175 years old.
So should we be eating Vaseline?
We have to do a study.
Did he live through like what
a
was
tablespoon
it,
of
Black Death
Vaseline?
Not quite Black Death. That was like 14 or 1600s.
We've cracked the age-proof code.
Vaseline.
Eat Vaseline.
Eat Vaseline. But they probably put so many chemicals in it now that you.
That is
not
true. It's not pure just petroleum jelly.
Yeah.
I miss those days when I could just get petroleum jelly where I could just pound it like ice cream.
So were people? Was he selling it as
he was making his French
edible
fries
product?
Like no, he wasn't. But he was like, this stuff is that good that you can eat it and it's good for you.
It's amazing.
I haven't like done a documentary on him and tried to.
You haven't tried Vaseline yourself?
Let's do a quick chat.
Dude, I've been questioning it.
I should ask my sons how it tastes because they both like to eat it.
But unfortunately, paste,
because I got tubs and tubs of it at home.
Unfortunately, paste doesn't have the same effect because everybody eats paste growing up.
Yeah.
Still can't believe paste was new when we got to the
cottage
US.
Cheese.
Yeah, it was just like, dude, I looked at it. I was like, I could see why people ate it. I tried a little bit just because I was like, it looks just like the mashed potatoes they're serving in the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
almost tastes the same.
How is it going to
taste? Might have tasted better. It smelled better.
Dude, if you just coat it with Vaseline, it would have been better for you. The powdered.
I wonder if it made everything slip through his digestive tract.
Dude, I'm serious. I think
the hot tea didn't even affect.
Yeah, all the stuff that was going to kill him, because like a lot of people fucking died of diarrhea back then. Yeah. Like cholera was like the #1 killer for 100 years. So it's like, hilarious. You can't see this. You got to go on, see your way through. Like just that actually
now
makes
people
sense.
go and get colonics, but his was probably
it was natural. Like you don't need colonics. You don't even need like your colonoscopy.
You don't need. He probably didn't have leaky gut because that coated the leakiness.
He would also have like the smoothest colonoscopy ever. The camera just glides all the way up. It's like, dude, you're at my mouth now. Like, go back. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I just checked Vaseline guy meme because it's the first thing that popped.
It's not a meme.
I know.
Just look, inventor of Vaseline or creator of Vaseline. We're supposed to talk about testosterone. And
Robert Cheese Bro.
Complete like wellness.
Yeah. His name
Vaseline.
was Cheese Bro.
Yeah.
Cheese Bro was known for consuming, believing it contributed to his longevity.
It's anecdotal data.
Yeah.
But
But it was made purely. Right now, it's like manufactured, so it's like, like some of them come with scent, and like I think my wife put it on the baby, and the scented one, and it like burns them, like on
Really?
the skin. Yeah.
So I think we do a line of Vaseline petroleum jelly products.
Yeah.
That's what Vaseline is. Pure, get it organic. I don't know what's organic about petroleum jelly, but the flavoring, the flavoring is what we need to nail. And we do it with like whatever, organic mangosteen or like exotic pineapple, jackfruit, and do a flavored line of Vaseline and say it is not made for oral consumption, but also on the other side, come on here and be like, have you guys tried the pineapple Vaseline? I think there's a line of revenue over there.
Well, they make a lot of things smell good, and the kids always try to eat it. So, like that clay, the Play-Doh, not Play-Doh, but they have organic clay that's like that couldn't smell more like candy.
Oh,
like
God.
and 5 different flavors of candy.
Put this in your mouth.
Yeah.
Try it.
Gumball drop Legos for your little ones.
Oh, they smelled so good. Like the green apple one, I was like, damn, I want to eat that thing. It was so green.
Did you try it?
No.
You don't need to lie. I've tried some stuff. I've tried cat food. Because I'm like, what are my cats eating?
My son walks around and picks up the dog food and fights with the dog for the dog food.
Which one?
It is kind of human food because we cook it. He gets sous vide, like vegetables.
Our pets eat better than we ate.
Yeah.
Like the amount of Honey Nut Cheerios we crushed was not good for us. We had that so much it started tasting like piss.
Yeah,
I don't know about you. Like,
oh yeah,
I was just like, I am never eating.
I don't know what kind of
Cheerios.
honey they put on that shit.
It
was horrible.
But it was like every day for like 2 years in a row. It was like, I am never eating Honey Nut Cheerios ever again.
Yeah.
But it's on sale.
Yeah.
I don't understand how there's still a full aisle of cereal. But
cereal's kind of crazy. Yeah, you're right about that. But you got to keep the farmers alive.
Cereal's probably taking a huge hit, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
But still, but like, I don't know. For us, yeah. But like for, different level of income, that's like what you live on.
There's still whole aisles of cereal and chips.
Yeah, plus breakfast is, I feel like you could easily resort to cereal.
And trying to get kids to eat breakfast, so that you got to make it.
Anytime I eat cereal, I feel hungry.
Yeah.
Oatmeal, a little more full, but still feel hungry, or I need lunch before 12. Yeah, I generally just don't eat breakfast. Never really probably because the honey nut like tasting like piss thing. Yeah. Like,
no, it's just a variation of eggs, or then you start making. I think that's all it is. Because I eat breakfast now because of Naz, but I never did. I'd always just eat.
She's force feeding you.
No.
Eat it, damn it.
It's like she wants breakfast, which is good, but I never before. Plus, obviously, we need to make food for the kids too.
What are the ducks that are force fed?
The pavois.
Foie gras. Sorry.
Foie gras.
The po boy.
I've had, my Tunisian buddy used to bring foie gras from Tunisia to the island, and it was phenomenal. It was so good.
Why was he bringing it from Tunisia to the island?
Because that's where he was from.
What's
it was
about
really
Tunisia?
Good. He was Tunisian, and
they
have French.
Have good
yeah, they have good food. They had good foie gras. Yeah. It was freaking great. It was just canned.
Good feeding too.
It was just delicious. We just eat foie gras straight. It's like a snack.
I can't help myself. If I see it on the menu, I order it. It's
if it's good, that stuff was like better than anything I've ever had. And it was probably like $5 cans. He's like, oh yeah, I buy it here too. Like over, like it's not
It's
that
probably
much.
human fed.
But through
After the Arab Spring, Tunisian frog walk got a lot tastier. No rules now. No rulers, no rules. All right. Let's get into it. So another natural remedy they found out to work pretty well for certain diseases is fecal transplants.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried it?
No, well, when I was in general surgery, it was just coming about where, you know, you'd like, because people would get C. diff and then we'd have to do fecal transfer. And the way they were doing it was getting donated poop and from family members and doing an enema in these patients. Now,
that's nice. They did enemas. They eat shit now.
Now I think they can put it in capsules, right?
Yeah, they do.
Put it in capsules.
They do.
And
you
take
literally
it.
eat shit.
Yeah, you eat shit.
That's way better than
but
what they were doing,
obviously.
obviously.
Way better.
It repopulates the microbiome because when these patients are sick, their microbiome's changed and C. diff takes over. And it's either like do this like pretty extensive
Flagell
surgery
and
Vanco. It's
and then
antibiotics, but a lot of these people
bowels.
end up getting like toxic megacolon, and you have to remove their entire colon.
Yeah,
and then you're left
ostomies.
with ostomy, and like you almost can't like really even reverse that. But a lot of the patients were dying from this. And Arizona actually, like when I was a general surgery resident, like during the summertime, you would have endless amounts. For a resident, you get a lot of experience removing entire colons, but for the patients, it wasn't good because like they were critical in the ICU, and you know sometimes they'd get better, and sometimes we'd tell them there's 95% chance you're going to die. Or to the family,
Really?
the patients would be intubated. Yeah, there's 95%.
You got to look up
chance that you would
pictures
die.
of toxic megacolon.
Yeah.
No, I know.
It's like literally this
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, no.
There's
Talk about feeling
95%
bloated.
chance you're going to die, even if
Once they get toxic megacolon,
even
right?
even if
Yeah.
we remove your colon, so you have 5% chance of survival. And some people would want us to do everything for their family member, so we'd remove their colon, but a lot of people would succumb to it because they were already so sick. They were on 3 different pressors. They were intubated. They were already very sick. And these are very sick people. It's not like your normal healthy patient. They were already sick. They were in the hospital for sepsis or antibiotics for one reason or another, or they were in there not even with antibiotics. You could get it just like from being immunosuppressed. And the reason it's called C. diff is the bacteria that overgrows and overpopulates the colon and produces these endotoxins that
I thought that was
makes the
short
patients
for
very
C
sick.
differently.
Yeah.
Clostridium difficile.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It was very sick
It's
patients.
just
It
like
was
difficult.
you're like another one, you know, like, and we'd
Yeah.
see it especially during the summertime, and like patients get it at nursing homes, and especially when you're immunosuppressed, like you can pass it on from one person to another.
yeah,
so
easily.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I was on my just medicine rotation, and
Oh,
I legit,
this is good.
It was just like 10 rooms side by side.
Yeah.
A nurse or somebody just passed C. diff to every single patient
Yeah.
in 10 rooms
Yeah.
side by side.
Yeah.
You just see the,
It's so
the
bad.
precautions tag
Yeah.
going
The
one
whole
room to
way.
another room.
Yeah. It's definitely calmed down because I think the fecal transplants just
Making a
it
big
works
difference.
wonders, and like these people, I think it's pretty quick turnaround. I haven't had to deal with the patients like over 15 years, but like I hear like they recover pretty quickly with the
Yeah, and it works really well for inflammatory bowel disease.
Yeah.
And you took care of those patients in general surgery. They're just in and out of the hospital, especially with the severe ones, ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. Again, it sets their microbiomes right, so you stop eating away at your own tissue.
Yeah.
And it's just the ones I saw have had such a like remarkable recovery, where it's like Crohn's is really bad.
Yeah.
And like Crohn's 20 years ago is just like, dude, I'm sorry you got Crohn's.
Yeah.
and we'll just operate you as much as we can. But I don't know if at the end of the day you're going to be better. You're going to be like hooked on narcotics. You're going to have 20 surgeries.
Most of them were depressed on all sorts of antidepressants and all sorts of things with Crohn's.
Yeah.
You know who has Crohn's?
Who?
Doesn't Mr. Beast have Crohn's? Mr. Beast has Crohn's, I think.
Mr. Beast, are you out there? You have Crohn's, you want to come on here?
No, I'm almost 100% sure he has.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So maggots. Maggots for plastic surgery, like, you know, some patients come with maggots on their legs, which isn't a good thing. But they're sort of used to debride the wounds. Yep. And so you could put medical maggots on wounds to kind of eat away at dead tissue. It's dead tissue, right? They eat dead tissue.
Selectively eat dead tissue, which is nice.
Yeah.
Thanks,
so
maggot.
what maggots do?
It's used as, wound care. You could either take them to the OR, or if they're that sick, you just put the maggots on for them to eat away at the dead tissue.
It goes back to like the ancient times.
Mm-hmm. How about leeches?
Leeches are to suck blood.
Yeah.
So like we do microsurgery, we hook up arteries and veins for our flaps.
Yeah.
But there's certain things like when people replant or place the ear back on and can't hook the vessels back up, if it's large portions, they can get congested, or fingers.
Yeah.
You put a leech on there to help with venous outflow. Until you build collateral flow.
Okay. So what the leeches do, and they usually stay on for 7 to 10 days, and it's got to have adequate enough blood flow. If you don't have good blood flow, then the leeches won't stick on. So you need to go back useless? To the huh?
So it's sort of, so in the case of no blood flow, say like
they
necrotizing fasciitis, is it useless in that case?
No. Leeches are used on.
That's not going to help at all.
Leeches are used on flops.
Okay.
Literally just venous congestion.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Some people put them on the face and stuff.
Because I've seen it before. That's why I'm saying that.
So what with leeches, what they do, they also secrete something to prevent blood clotting. Kind of like heparin. They got it inside. So Hirsuten. Yeah. So that's one of the ways to, But you also got to worry about bacterial infections with leeches, so you're put on antibiotics. So then you got to worry about C. diff. So bringing it all together. But no, they stay on antibiotics. The leeches, usually by 7 to 10 days, you can take them off as long as you see good venous outflow. Of course, bringing on leeches isn't a normal thing all the time, but for some pretty severed fingers, like especially we just had July 4th, so firework injuries where you're going to have a tough time finding venous.
Or the veins are just too small to hook up.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if it's a large vein and you need leeches, then that vein's probably going to go down.
Yeah.
There's a patient that needed a flap to cover down here after an APR or abdominal anal perineal resection.
Yeah.
And the flap was getting congested, so they were getting leeches. And I spent the whole night because the nurses were just like, this leech took off. We tried to put a cup on there and keep it on there. And I'm literally the majority of the night on call. I'm chasing leeches left and right in this unit. And you just see the blood trails and you're like, what the hell? This is nobody else that can just be like, okay, the leeches, follow the blood trail.
You'd have to come up with different contraptions, especially if you wanted it to localize to the area that's not receiving adequate blood. Otherwise, they're going to go on the normal skin and suck blood out. So you got to kind of square them off so
they
they're
stay in the same area.
Yeah.
These leeches definitely knew. They were just get me away from this butthole. And they just ran.
That's hilarious.
Is Michael J. Fox still alive?
Yeah.
So if you see him, you should go like just smoke a cigarette and blow it in his face.
I took some nicotine before coming in. Maybe Parkinson's.
They keep saying everything with dopamine and how it relates to like mental illness or mental wellness. I think it's a little bit generalized.
Yeah.
Like just like all the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Like even, like tesfenacine, which we've talked about before, that they were giving to dementia patients, and they probably used it in Parkinson's. And the thing is, it inhibits dopamine uptake. So, and other.
So when you
stuff,
say that, it
adrenaline,
inhibits uptake, so it means it's available to be used up by the receptors.
Yeah, and it's serotonin, dopamine, noradrenaline. And so what they found out was people were like losing too much weight using the stuff. So they stopped the studies on Alzheimer's and dementia because even though it could work on that, they don't want them losing
and
weight.
Not remembering how they got it. Sorry.
Yes. So bleach is really used in a lot of medical things.
Like to clean stuff.
One thing is like for wound care, a lot of the stuff's bleach, like diluted down bleach to clean the wounds. It actually works well against MRSA. And when people have MRSA, they have to go home which is MRSA or methicillin resistant Staph aureus, which is a pretty like resistant bacteria, causes infections, and like sometimes it can be spread from someone that, like I had a kid that got it from their uncle being like coming from jail, had MRSA, and he had like all these abscesses on legs and stuff, and we're like, how the hell does this kid have abscesses? And his uncle would come home from jail and had MRSA infections previously, and it just spread through the house. So you have to kind of clean the house up with bleach. But for wound care, it's used to kind of kill that MRSA, use it in packing, wash everything. Dakins, yeah. And you can get it different strengths. Usually now Vash is also, which is even, I don't know what I think it's baking soda and Dakins mixed together. And
should
that's
do baking
like very
soda
strong.
And vinegar. That stuff like helps me clean
that's very
stuff.
strong in killing bacteria. The other thing that it's used for, like even like if you get a silicone implant rupture, the stuff that's used to clean it out, I was like, oh, this stuff smells like bleach. It was like bleach. It kind of cleans up that silicone inside the breast pocket. And also use it if you have a patient that has issues with capsular contractor and stuff, that it's used for that.
But that's irrigation. That's
irrigation. You're not drinking it,
do not.
drinking it, like it's chemically toxic.
It's going to give you ulcers,
esophagitis,
holes in your lining.
Yeah.
So bleach is not like Vaseline at all. Do not consume it orally.
Yeah, it's,
how many people I think it was like 150 to 200 people in Iran died during COVID. They were drinking bleach. It was like I don't know, like a big thing. I guess a group of people just drank bleach. Yeah.
Yeah, don't drink bleach.
Yeah, I think even in the U.S. they were doing it. So
they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain president that asked about it.
Yeah.
Air candling, I don't know what the benefits would be, but I guess people are doing it to remove wax from their ears.
They're doing what?
I don't know what the process is. Just like you're sticking a candle in your ear and like using that to grab the wax. Like you shouldn't be cleaning your ears anyways.
Yeah.
But
you know what works well is, 50-50 mix of hydrogen peroxide and water, and you put it in there, you let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, and then turn your head, let that drain out, and put it in the other air.
Or isopropyl alcohol.
But
it's
peroxide
diluted.
works a lot better, I think.
Both are diluted.
Yeah.
That's they're most of the airdrops, that's the main chemical.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do it that often.
No.
There's a lot of people, myself included, get hooked on Q-tips.
Yeah.
Because just that sensation. But anytime you clean it, it's causing irritation.
Yeah.
And that irritation makes you want to itch it more.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, let me stick something in there and scratch that itch.
Yeah.
So it's just this negative feedback that you keep doing it. So if air candling prevents you from doing that, then just, I guess, stick a candle in your ear.
Which side of the candle are you sticking?
I'm just looking.
I don't know.
I think you light one end and you put the other end. It supposedly makes a suction.
Yeah.
That pulls your wax out. But the picture's hilarious. It's just a guy like this with a candle sticking out of his ear.
Okay, what else doesn't work? The tapeworm diet. Back in my day, if you got the tapeworm, you would just sit there with a raw piece of chicken on your tongue, wait for the tapeworm to come out to eat that raw piece of chicken, and then you just pull it right out of your system.
How are people are?
People are doing parasite cleanses, so yeah, the tapeworm to lose weight, it's gonna just make you malnourished because the tapeworm's gonna take up all the nutrition.
Oh wait, the tapeworm diet is consuming tapeworm to help it. Oh,
Yeah,
I think it's for weight loss.
That's got to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. You consume a tapeworm so it eats everything, and then you shit out a massive worm.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst thing.
Well, once they implant, they probably put eggs, and you're
done.
You're done.
You're done, son.
Then you got tapeworms everywhere.
It's gonna be tough to. You'll have worms coming out of your butthole, dude.
It's like, hey, back in the day, back in ancient times, people were trying to fight this off. Now you're just consuming it.
Yeah.
At least I'm skinny.
But now it's the craze is parasite cleanse, so you're trying to get rid of those worms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You usually should. You shouldn't carry many parasites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
Don't drink turpentine.
Yeah.
Don't drink bleach.
How's it
Stick
making
to
it anywhere?
Vaseline, please.
How does
Vaseline.
turpentine even make it past your? Doesn't it just sit in your stomach? Wouldn't it? Like, how's it going to pass through anything? Isn't it like?
It's a liquid. They use
isn't
it
it
to
too
clean
viscous,
floors.
or you think it's going to get pushed through?
I think it'll get pushed through.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. I actually haven't seen turpentine ever before in my life. It sounds like
it's the
something
stuff you put on like asphalt, right?
Yeah, I think it's.
I thought so. I thought you clean off like the
thinning oil-based paints, and as a raw material for the chemical industry.
How about what's the stuff called?
But you should not be drinking it. You will
if
die.
anything is just described as something for
no,
the chemical industry,
it's toxic.
like don't eat it. Except again, unless it's Vaseline, we're going to get back to you.
Yeah.
With reports.
So there was, what was it? There's a thermogenic that when they were making the atomic bombs, or it was a paint on like bombs, and these people that were working on it were losing all this weight. And they were like eating the paint. The paint causes this huge thermogenic response. Is it DMB? I forget what it's called. Tony Huge took it, and it like causes your like such a thermogenic response it could kill you, like if you don't. Yeah.
Sounds good. And I'll have that.
Some people, a huge percentage of people will die taking it. And this guy just injected himself with it. Like in the, I think it's in the bodybuilding world they actually use it. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it was. They found like people were losing like crazy amounts of weight taking this stuff, and they were.
It wasn't a type of paint they were covering like pots and pans with.
No, it was bombs. It was like.
There was a certain subset of paints they were using for like ceramic pots and pans.
But that had cyanide, I think.
Yeah.
And it was killing people though. This is totally different. This is like
a totally different thing that's killing people.
Yeah. But stuff in Persian folklore, like there's a lot of stuff coming out nowadays that
Jump rope is the best exercise ever.
Yeah.
If you want to live to 255 years old, eat Vaseline and do jump rope.
But things that, like, you know, we did you know, like pomegranates. Pomegranates have become such a big thing. Like,
they're good.
Yeah, they're good. They got a lot of flavonoids and also like your urolithin A that comes from them. That's like a mitochondrial stimulant. Yeah. So you got that. You got tart cherry juice, which is we would drink it. Like
we eat a lot of sour stuff.
A lot of sour cherries, which do work. That it's used because of its mineral content as well. The tart cherry juice. I think it's got a lot of magnesium too.
Yeah.
For sleep. And then you got barberries, which are your berberine. It's
extract.
Used for glucose control. Yep. What else? Those were big three that are in the longevity medicine pretty highly, and they actually work.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're home remedies that your grandma told you to take, and you're like, whatever.
Yeah,
they actually work.
What's good for you.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know? It's tasty. I'll have that.
Yeah.
And some more.
I think pomegranate. I was eating like a pomegranate a day. Whenever I eat a pomegranate a day, even during wintertime, I wasn't getting sick.
Yeah.
Legit was okay.
Yeah, I personally don't get sick. Like, I get sick once every, now that I've said it, it'll be like, I can't breathe. But even when Ari was like in pre-K, I never got sick. And Sarah and Ari both got COVID. And I still remember that's when, like, you had the drive-up testing. I was like, this is good. I'm working my butt off. So I was like, this is a good excuse to, like, just test positive and have 5 days off of work. I went up there and I was negative. I was like, how? No way. Can someone give me COVID? I need a couple days off from work. But I don't know if it's all the citrus, pomegranate, or whatever.